All right. So have you ever, like, pictured yourself, cruising like on a luxury yacht
Mm-hmm.
in South Florida? Warm breeze, sun in your face,
Oh, yeah.
turquoise
Sandals.
waters, the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're diving into all that today with South Florida Yacht Rental, SFYR.
Right.
But we're not just like skimming the surface. We're going deep.
Right.
Like, what's the real deal with yacht rentals?
Right.
Do they actually live up to the hype?
Mm-hmm.
And what makes SFYR stand out from the crowd?
Yeah. They've got a pretty impressive fleet from what I saw. Over 30 boats and yachts.
Wow.
Everything from like a nimble 22-footer
Okay.
all the way up to a ginormous 122-foot yacht.
122 feet. That's like a party palace on water.
It is. It's pretty wild.
So they've got the big boats, but they also have smaller options too, right?
Exactly. So it seems like they're not just targeting like the ultra wealthy.
Right.
They're catering to a wider range of clients, people who want a more intimate gathering or maybe like a smaller group for a special occasion.
Makes sense. It's not one size fits all with yachts.
Definitely not. But it does make me wonder, if they're trying to appeal to everyone,
Yeah.
does that dilute the luxury experience a little bit?
It's a good question.
Mm.
Because SFYR really pushes these bespoke experiences.
Oh, yeah, high five.
It's not just about renting a boat.
Right.
It's like they're curating the entire experience.
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
I think it's a really smart move. They're not just selling a yacht.
Mhm.
They're selling a lifestyle, a taste of that luxury that goes beyond just being on the water.
Right.
So think like personalized itineraries, exclusive access to waterfront dining,
Ooh, I like that.
exploring hidden coves and beaches, stuff you wouldn't find on a regular boat tour.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a much more like curated high-end.
Exactly. They're going for that VIP feel.
Yeah. And their tagline, "Our yachts are your yachts," really leans into that whole idea.
Yeah.
It's like they're presenting themselves as an alternative to actually owning a yacht
Yeah. You get all the perks without the hassle of ownership.
without the headaches.
Exactly. And they really lay out those benefits pretty clearly on their website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What were some of the things that stood out to you?
Well, first off, they talk about avoiding all those crazy costs that come with owning a yacht.
Okay, like what?
The maintenance storage crew costs, all that stuff adds up really fast.
Yeah.
And then they also highlight priority access to their fleet
Mm-hmm.
and transparent pricing, which is a big deal in an industry that can be kind of shady sometimes.
Oh, for sure. You don't want any hidden fees popping up.
Exactly. With SFYR, it seems like what you see is what you get.
I like that. So they cover pretty much all of South Florida, right?
Yeah, they've got those 4 main hubs, Palm Beach, Jupiter,
Right.
Boca Raton, Delray, Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and of course, Miami.
So all the hot spots.
Pretty much. But here's the interesting thing. They also mentioned servicing a bunch of other locations.
Really?
Yeah, it makes you realize just how extensive their network really is.
Wow. So they're not just limited to those main areas?
No, they've got a pretty wide reach.
That's cool. And their website, it's like a gold mine of information. There's
Yeah.
so much to explore.
Right.
I got kind of sucked into the section on boat clubs.
Oh, yeah. What did you think about that?
It got me wondering, for the listener out there,
Yeah.
is a boat club like a smarter way to experience the yacht life?
It's a good question. It depends on your priorities. I think a boat club could offer a sense of community, more frequent access to the water,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also looking at those recurring fees.
Yeah, it's a trade-off for sure.
Definitely. You got to weigh the pros and cons.
So for anyone listening,
Yeah.
after hearing all this about SFYR,
Mm-hmm.
would you consider like ditching the dream of actually owning a yacht and just going with the rental route?
That's a tough one. It's all about your personal preference, I
Oh.
think. On one hand, you've got the ease and flexibility of rentals and those curated experiences that SFYR offers. But
Right.
on the other hand, there's that pride and autonomy of owning your own vessel.
Yeah, it's a classic dilemma.
It is. It all comes down to your values and how you see your relationship with the sea.
And that's a wrap for our deep dive into South Florida Yacht Rental.
Until next time,
Thanks for listening.
cheersies.